sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the 33.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for the first time to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Jones throwing on first down. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Slayton. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. second down. Here's Barkley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Xavier McKinney.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Giants 6, Bears nothing.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Watch the safety creep. Great. Hey, check back 21.
Now Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come on. You better bring.
Here's Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted by the Giants.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now Jones on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
New York.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
6-yard pickup.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
It's now third.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This will be just a 21-yard attempt.
A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Jones. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Giants.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And credit that sack to Robert Quinn. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
3rd and long.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Tate on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10. At the Giants' 48-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Under 10. Under 10.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And Gibbs got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Foles. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Giants 9. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 33. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Another carry for their... It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead, and the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
10 yards on the play.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? And he's taken down. back at his own 7. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Giant ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This is Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19. Bears 10. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts,
4th down,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really